Hello, students. As our country is suffering from the pandemic COVID 19, which show a great effect on human beings and changes the way of life, it also affect the students and teachers also. As per government decision, all the schools are closed till now, and to continue the academics of the students, we provide different methods of learning, which includes notes provided on WhatsApp group, videos, audios, different e-contents like notebooks, assignments, etc. These methods also includes online classes through different apps. So, to continue the academics of the students of our school, from today, I am going to make a video series of the subject biology for class ninth. As we are already completed two chapters theoretically by the process of notes provided by me on the WhatsApp group of class ninth, which is made by our school. From today, to understand all the topics of the chapters in simple way and in easier way, I am providing you a video series of all the chapters. So just try to understand all the topics and watch all the videos carefully. So let's start the first chapter of biology, which is the fundamental unit of life. As we know that the subject biology is the study of living organisms, and living organisms are those organisms which show life. So we can also say that biology is the study of life. And what is life? Life is the unique system of organization of different chemicals which are organic and inorganic in nature, and this organization show different types of processes for continual for continuation of life from one generation to another generation. Now, so what is life? Life is the complex and unique organization of organic and inorganic molecules which show different processes for continuation of things from one generation to another generation. And if we observe different type of things around us, we can observe that some things are living and some things are non-living. Then how can we differentiate them? We can differentiate living and non-living things by different types of processes, which are only shown by living things. Non-living things does not show these processes. And these processes are: number one, growth. Living things show the process of growth. It can be understood by an example of a seed. If we provide a seed a suitable condition, after few days it develops into a plant, and this plant show continuous growth and changes into a bigger tree. In animals also, uh, growth can be observed by the conversion of size of the body of an animal. It changes from smaller size to bigger size continuously till the process of death. So the living organisms show the process of growth continuously, and they show the process of death. Number two, the process of nutrition. What is the process of nutrition? Different living organisms take food and utilize them by obtaining different chemicals from that food material, and those chemicals are utilized to take energy, and that energy is utilized by living organisms to perform different types of activities. So living organisms take in food and utilize them for the growth, and this process is called nutrition. Now living organisms perform the process of respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the process of breakdown of simple food materials by oxygen, and in this process of breakdown energy is released, and simple inorganic materials are also released, and that released energy is utilized by living organisms to perform different types of activities. So in the process of respiration, oxygen is breathed in from the atmosphere, and the process of breakdown of simple food material is taken place with the help of oxygen, and in this process of breakdown, carbon dioxide, like inorganic materials, are released, and energy is released, and that energy is utilized by living organisms to perform different types of activities, and that released carbon dioxide is breathed out by living organisms into the atmosphere. So the process of respiration is performed by living organisms. Now The process of excretion is performed by living organisms. Different types of chemical reactions are performed inside the body of the living organisms, and during this process of chemical reactions, different waste materials are also produced, and these waste materials are removed from the body of living organism by the process of excretion. So, living organisms perform the process of excretion. Living organisms give response according to the changes in the environment, which can be observed by different types of sense organs present in the body of the living organisms. So, the changes, different types of changes through which the living organisms give response are called stimulus. Stimulus is a single word and its plural is stimuli. So, different types of changes in the environment according to which living organisms give response is called stimuli. And examples of the stimuli is sound, smell, taste, touch, heat, cold, etc. And these changes in the environment can be observed by, in case of human beings, by different sense organs. If anyone gives sound to us from back, we can move into the back according to the produced sound, and sound is an and sound is a stimulus, and through that stimulus our body give response. If we smell something bad, we give response accordingly. If we touch a heated object, we just remove our hand. These are the stimulus, and giving response according to the changes or according to the stimulus. And this process of giving response according to the stimulus is performed only by living organisms. Living organisms perform the process of adaptation also. What is adaptation? Adaptation is the changes inside the body of the living organisms according to the changes in the environment. It means living organisms can change their behavior according to the changes in the environment. It can be understood by an example that according to the seasonal changes, we changes our behavior. We wear some different clothes according to the season. In summer season, we wear different clothes, and in winter season we wear different clothes, and our mode of taking food material is also changed according to the season. So the process of adaptation is shown only by living organisms. Living organisms show the process of reproduction, in which they produce their own type for continuation of their species from one generation to another generation. So, to continue their species, living organisms show the process of reproduction in which they produce their own type. So, by these processes, we can differentiate a living thing from non-living thing. And these processes include growth, nutrition, that is intake of food and its utilization by the body, respiration, in which breakdown of food material is taken place by oxygen, and energy is released, as well as carbon dioxide is released, which is breathed out by living organisms. The process of excretion, in which the removal of waste material is taken place. The process of giving response according to the changes in the environment, which is called stimulus. And adaptation, in which living organisms change themselves according to the changes in the environment. And reproduction, by which living organisms produce their own type. Thus, by these processes, we can differentiate living things from non-living things. In next video, we will study about organization level of living things or living organisms. Thank you for watching this video.